What's up, guys? It's me, the ALE Double X, here to bring you part 1 out of 5 videos that I will bring to you, and it's going to be my top 100 matches of 2015. And this was a very hard list to make, but I did it. I don't think anyone's doing it, so might as well I'll do it. Here's going to be part 1 out of 5. Basically, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to give you matches from TNA, WWE, NXT, Lucha Underground, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and ROH. And I will bring them to you, and I will rank them. And I'm not going to show all the matches all at once, but definitely if you're a first watcher, please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I want to make 2016 a good year for me, and let's just say goodbye to 2015 because we had a lot of great matches. But yeah, so I'm going to go from number 100 to 76. Yeah, I'm going to go from numbers, wait, hold on. Yeah, I'm going to go from numbers 100 to number 76. And anyways, kicking it off at number 100 from WWE Raw August 3rd, Seth Rollins, the first open challenge, and he takes on Neville. This was a very good match. I enjoyed the hell out of this match. I know a lot of you guys did also, and all I can say is that I had a lot of fun watching this match. I actually thought Neville almost won at a point. Remember, he pinned him, but the rope touched his feet because Neville obviously did the pin too fast. And wow, just brought that Neville is a really good talent, and that he deserves a little bit push, like not WWE Championship push, but at least like an Intercontinental Championship push would be nice for this guy. I mean, he busted his ass, and he's basically been one of the coolest characters out there. He got breakout star of the year. I mean, if it wasn't gonna be Kevin Owens, it definitely was Neville. Neville was a better choice to pick. But coming in at number 99 from ROH Death Before Dishonor, match a lot of people hated, but I thought it was fine. Jay Lethal versus Roderick Strong. This match went on for an hour, and it just ended in a draw, which was lame. But at the end of the day, I did have a lot of fun watching this match. Just kept going. It was actually the only good match on the show. I thought Death Before Dishonor was a disappointing pay-per-view, but this is definitely my favorite match out of all of them. Coming in at number 98, Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly. Basically, it was a grudge match, and it was almost the match of the night if it wasn't for the main event. But Kyle O'Reilly could definitely work on his own, maybe be a mid-carder. I don't see him being a world champion, hopefully, but maybe. But I definitely want to see him get a bigger push. I mean, he's just been really good this year. Coming in at number 97 from WWE Raw, July 27th. Wait. Yep, July 27th, my bad. For the United States Championship, John Cena versus Seth Rollins. This is the one where Seth Rollins breaks John Cena's nose and he's bleeding. And this was a lot of a great match. I thought it was a very enjoyable match. I was disappointed that John Cena tapped out. I mean, Seth Rollins tapped out. Really, I was just tired of Seth Rollins consistently losing. And honestly, I would have preferred if this just ended in a no contest and then just have the rematch at SummerSlam. And then this time Seth Rollins puts his WWE Championship on the line so he could accept the chance, making the storyline a little bit better. It was still good, but I would have preferred that going on into it. But I'm fine with what we got. Coming in at number 96, Johnny Mundo versus Alberto El Patron from Lucha Underground, May 6th. Basically, it was a number one contenders match. And it was also a point that it was gonna be who is the better man, who is the actual name and face of Lucha Underground. Alberto El Patron won. I thought Johnny Mundo was gonna win, but I was fine with this. And I didn't know Alberto El Patron was a face. I really thought he was the heel, and Johnny Mundo was the face. And instead, we got a swerve the next week. And it was just a really fun match. I knew this match was gonna be good. I didn't know it was gonna be this good. So that was definitely a thumbs up for me. Coming in at number 95, Jay Briscoe versus Samoa Joe from ROH Global Wars. This is one of Samoa Joe's last match in the Indies until he moved on to NXT. This was a fine match. I thought it was good. I didn't remember much of this show, but I do remember that this match was great. And yeah, definitely Jay Briscoe, a guy who hasn't been pinned in God knows how long. And basically, Jay Briscoe still looking dominant and taking on a guy who just arrived to the ROH roster, and then until he moved to NXT. But I was fine with it. Next we got from WWE SmackDown, July 23rd of this year. Yeah, I'm putting a SmackDown match. No one thought I watched SmackDown. But Seth Rollins versus Cesaro. The first time we saw this in WWE, it was a fun match. It did end with interference, and that sucked. And then we got a tag team match. People said the tag team match was better. I thought this match was better personally for me, because it said Rollins and Cesaro. Maybe I was fanboying, but it was still a great match. And I can't doubt. I can't say that this match sucked, because it was really good. Shoot. Coming in at number 93 from TNA, No Surrender, Rockstar Spud versus Austin Aries. Retirement match versus name match. It was a dumb stipulation. I knew Rockstar Spud was gonna win, but the fact that they pushed him and it was the only good match besides Matt Hardy and EC3. This match obviously took the show by surprise. Well, they didn't take it by surprise. We all knew how Rockstar Spud was being built, and we all enjoyed it. And definitely EC3. I mean, not EC3. Austin Aries was gonna lose, because I don't know. I don't want to hear Rockstar or Austin Spud or whatever the hell they were gonna call him. So at least your time. And he came back, and it's TNA. I really wish Austin Aries came to NXT or something like that, but I guess we didn't. Jay Lethal versus Kyle O'Reilly from ROH All-Star Extravaganza comes in the number 92 spot. And this one was definitely the one where I showed Kyle O'Reilly being a great character. Basically the best character from the Red Dragons. Bobby Fish was also good. He actually took on Jay Lethal on the exact same night. But we got the main event being Kyle O'Reilly and Jay Lethal. A very good, deserving main event. And like I said, this showed Kyle O'Reilly that he could stand on alone, and he could be a great underdog if they pushed him correctly. So yeah, definitely a match that I'll remember for a while. Coming in at number 91, Sasha Banks versus Charlotte from NXT, March 4th of this year. Basically Charlotte's rematch, the one that she never got, and this was an incredible match. The last time we saw these two compete was at NXT Revolution last year, and we finally got the rematch that we wanted. Plus, Sasha Banks beat Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Bayley in a fatal 4-way. So this is definitely Charlotte's rematch, and a very good match. Definitely the NXT women standout this year. Coming in at number 90 from WWE Raw, May 4th, Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. Dean Ambrose, if he won, he would have gotten a shot at the championship at Payback, and definitely he won. Even with the interference of J&J, this was still a fun match, showing that Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins have one of the greatest chemistries that we've ever gotten in a while. Very good match, definitely. Coming in at number 89 from TNA Bell to Bell, Kurt Angle puts his championship on the line against EC3, and EC3 has been undefeated, and he lost to Kurt Angle. Finally, a character that TNA knows how to push. Honestly, even though TNA has been a piece of shit, this is EC3's been the Lord and Savior of TNA. Even with them almost going out of business, EC3 is carrying this show from the bottom, and he's doing the best he can to just bring us the joy that we had, because he's good in the mic, he's good in the ring. WWE dropped the ball. Who knew Derek Bateman was this good? But now at number 88, maybe this is the newest match I've ever put in here. Coming in at number 88 from WWE Raw, December 14th, Sheamus versus Roman Reigns with Mr. McMahon on the corner. This was a fun match. I never thought it was going to be this good. Let alone the TLC match was average, but this one topped the cake, and we got the right winner. I thought it was going to be like special referee Vince McMahon, but it was fine. This was a really fun match. I never thought these guys would have an incredibly good, fun match, but we got it, and it was great, and kind of a good year to end 2014 for them. I'm sorry, I'm not counting the Slammies. That was not a show, because it doesn't continue anything. It's just a break plus giving the Slammies. Maybe next Monday we'll get some more stuff to look forward to. Hopefully they don't have good matches, because then I'm going to regret doing this list too early. Coming in at number 87, Bobby Roode versus Lashley from TNA Impact, January 7. Basically the third match that these guys had, and it was a fun match. These guys have a lot of good chemistry. Their match last year at No Surrender was a lot of fun. This one was the best one out of the three matches that they've had. They had it at a random TNA, and Bobby Lashley won the championship once again from Bobby Roode. And does he deserve it? Sure. I think Lashley gets a lot of shit, but he's actually not that bad in the ring. Coming in at number 86 from WWE Hell in a Cell, Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt. Hell in a Cell match that is very underrated, considering that Brock Lesnar and Undertaker had to compete the exact same night. But damn, these guys actually cared enough to put us a good performance, tell a good story, great chair shots, candlestick shots, two really cool table spots, a power bomb, and a spear to the side. I love this match. Very brutal, very underrated. Maybe if it had blood, it would have been better. Coming in at number 85, from Lucha Underground, January 14, Prince Puma puts his championship on the line for the first time since winning it against Fenix. Two of the biggest baby faces in Lucha Underground. And they basically stole the show, and I enjoyed the crap out of it. Obviously, Prince Puma was going to win. No way Fenix was going to win right away. Definitely one worth checking out. Coming in at number 84, The Crew, Son of Havoc, Evil East, and Angelico put in a ladder match on the May 20th episode of Lucha Underground. Again, Angelico jumping from the top of and then kicking one of the crew members with a ladder. Oh my god, it was just hardcore. I was just disappointed that a table spot got ruined and Evil East was injured, but this was definitely still a fun match. It didn't kill my fun. That's all about Lucha Underground, just putting a good match, telling a good story, and having fun. That's all I want. Speaking of Lucha Underground, coming in at number 83 from Lucha Underground, March 25th, Prince Puma versus Cage in I'm gonna call it a no DQ match. I had a special name for it, but it was a no DQ match. Basically, Prince Puma and Cage had a good feud. The only guy that could almost beat Prince Puma, and now he gets a championship shot, and he almost won, but if it wasn't for Hernandez and Conan interfering. Still a fun match. Very strong way to put both these guys over. Coming in at number 82 from WWE Raw, May 4. If you remember, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose had a match that night, and now we get John Cena in an open challenge against Sami Zayn, what a great debut for Sami Zayn. Yes, he lost, but now people know who he is, and it was a great match. Even though Sami Zayn lost, which we all knew he was gonna lose, it was still great for him. Yeah, he got a little injury, but it was, like I said, people are gonna remember this match for a long time, especially now that Sami Zayn is returning tonight. I love this match. Definitely go check it out. Coming in at number 81 from Lucha Underground, March 11, Johnny Mundo versus King Cuerno, the first steel cage match in Lucha Underground history, because Lucha Underground just started. And damn, what a great steel cage match. Obviously, Johnny Mundo was going to win. He's the bigger star. I didn't know much about King Cuerno. Plus, at the time, I didn't know much of Lucha Underground except for this match. And damn, was it a good one. Yeah, definitely go check this steel cage match out. Coming in at number 80 from NXT, February 4, Finn Balor versus Hideo Itami. You don't even need the Demon. These guys have chemistry. As a matter of fact, Hideo Itami brought Finn Balor to the roster, so might as well. They have a tournament, and then these two are the semifinals, and the winner takes on Neville. And this was an incredible match. I loved it. Obviously, these guys have good chemistry together. Who else? What else can you say? These guys have great chemistry. I can't wait for 2016 till they have their epic conclusion when Hideo Itami returns and takes on Finn Balor. I'm saying if Hideo Itami is probably gonna beat Finn Balor for the NXT Championship, and I can't wait. Coming in at number 79, yeah, is it 79? Yep, 79. The ladder match from WWE WrestleMania. Daniel Bryan wins the Intercontinental Championship, making him one of the only people that have won every championship there is, like Big Show and Edge, and now he's up there. Hell, John Cena didn't even get that role. He just needs to win an IC Championship, and maybe he'll be in there. But the fact that Daniel Bryan did it first was great, and not just that, everybody stood out. Dolph Ziggler, Dean Ambrose, Luke Harper putting Dean Ambrose through a ladder. R-Truth was okay. Bad News Barrett was okay when he suplexed Stardust. Yeah, and then a shiny ladder, which is kind of pointless. It was a fun match. Definitely go check it out. Great opener too for WrestleMania. Coming in at number 78 from NXT, January 14, the rematch from Our Evolution. Sami Zayn puts the NXT Championship against Adrian Neville, and instead of having the same old, they changed it up a little bit. Instead of them ending with a handshake, this time they start with a handshake, and it was still great. Obviously, everybody cared more about Kevin Owens interfering, but he didn't interfere in this match, and I had fun. And how cool was it when Sami Zayn went through the ladder, through the ring post, and Adrian Neville just kicked him from way high, and that was a cool ass moment. Great match. I loved it. But number 77 from WWE, live from Madison Square Garden. One of the only two good matches of that show. John Cena versus Seth Rollins. It was a steel cage match. It was still great. It was a lot of fun. I felt like a little bit of Seth Rollins carrying the match, but it was still had fun. I didn't like the Kane interference. Why couldn't Seth Rollins just lose clean? I would have been fine with that, but the fact that Kane interfered sucked. Anyways, I still had fun with the match. Definitely one of my favorites. Coming in at number 76, this is the last one I'm going to talk about. From New Japan Pro Wrestling, The New Beginning, and Osanka, I think it is, Hiroshi Tanahashi versus AJ Styles. He puts the New Japan Pro Wrestling Championship on the line, the IWGP, and he loses to AJ Styles after having a good run with the championship. He loses to AJ Styles, the biggest face there is, and it was a great match. And the end celebration with AJ Styles was cool, and I loved the match. Definitely one of my favorites out there. And yeah, that concludes part 1 out of the 5 that I'm gonna do. So stay tuned for part 2 sometime this week or maybe next week, depending on my schedule. It's me, the ALE XX. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And until then, I'm out.